Hi there! Today I'm going to correct language activities from Mid Test 2 ninth form under the theme of Entertainment Module 5. So make sure you download this from the link below. Take some time to do it and then we compare answers together, okay? So the first task is going to be put the bracketed words in the right tense or form. It's known as the most challenging activity because the pupil has to provide the right answer from words between brackets. Now, what is here needed to be done is to read the whole paragraph first of all to know what it is about. Then trying to look for clues. Read sentence by sentence, looking for keys and clues. So Joey Alexander, who is only 12 years old, has been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards at Monday night ceremony. The youngest music. Here we've got youngest superlative form, so composed of adjective. So who is the youngest? Here Joey is the youngest what? Youngest musician ever to be shortlisted for honors in that genre. 6 years ago, Joey started to perform in local clubs in Bali. His family moved to New York 2 years ago as his career came to light. And last year, the second clue, he has past simple, he to fascinate audiences. So it's a regular verb, fascinated, at the Newport Jazz Festival as the best performer in the history of the world's most plus adjective, long adjective, prestigious jazz event. Indra Lesmana, Indonesia's most famous jazz pianist, is the man who took Joey under his wing at his own Jakarta club, to teach him and made. So we've got parallel structure here and made here. So we've got taught and made, same tense. The recommendation that gave him the big adjective, we need a noun, big break in New York. He was very gifted and clearly had a huge potential to become a great talent. The youngster was a keen student, insisting on plus verb ing form, sitting right next to Lesmana so that he could follow his fingers as they danced along the piano. Now we move to the second task, which is insert the words from the list below in the right spaces. So the pupil has to choose between from three answers, and then as usual we need to look for the clues as well, and we read the whole thing from the beginning. The first circus about the circus in town, and we pleaded with father to take us there. Father agreed, and last Saturday he brought us to the circus. The show began with 2 girls on a unicycle. A girl was sitting on the shoulders of the girl who was riding the unicycle. It was very thrilling. Now we start by crossing out the word that does not fit at all, which is thrill. It's a noun. Now we've got here it was, so we need an adjective. We have an adjective. We have 2 adjectives, one ending with ed and another one ing form. So with ed to describe the person and ing form to describe the thing. So because we have it was, so it was thrilling. And all the time I feared the girls would fall and hurt themselves, reflexive pronoun. Then a large cage, so bring with cross it out from the beginning because there is no s for the singular subject here. So we still have to choose between brought and was brought. It's the cage could not do anything, so its cage was brought because we don't focus in this sentence on who brought that. It focuses on the fact of bringing that cage. And the lions came out. They looked very fierce and growled at the lion tamer. The lions performed many tricks like jumping through hoops and standing on a small stool with their hind legs. As a finale, the lion tamer put his head into the mouth of one of the lions. I was at the edge of my seat. Next came the acrobats, and they thrilled the audience with their darings. An adjective, we need a noun. So here we've got stunt is a noun here. Stunts, noun in the plural, stuntmen for men who make dangerous acts. So here we got to have and somersaults, it's a plural. We omit the stunt here. And then you're talking about the acts of acrobats, daring stunts. Then came the jugglers, who could juggle many balls, rings, and even knives. The part I enjoyed the most were the clowns, with their possessive pronoun here, adjective pronoun, funny dresses, antiques, and they made the whole audience laugh with joy. The circus came to an end and we made our way back home. It was truly a memorable day. The third exercise was insert the words between brackets between the words in the list in the right space. It's a vocab exercise. So just read. You have to look for clues as well in terms of grammar, in terms of meaning. In most homes today, we can expect to find at least one television set. A TV set is no longer considered a luxury as it has become a part of modern living. The benefits of television are many. As a means of communication, there is virtually nothing to, need a verb here, to match it. We can watch a football match thousands of miles away with a mere flick of a switch. News that would have taken months to travel from one place to another now takes just a fraction of a second to reach on its original state. The of this improved communication on our lives is great. What is great here? The impact, the influence. We are not only informed of current events, but we are also exposed to different cultures and ways of life. In this context, when used with thoughtfully, television can provide us with much knowledge, but when used carelessly, it can reduce us to non-thinking people. Television is the cheapest form of leisure, and it provides a great variety of entertainment. It brings hours of suspense, noun, laughter, noun, and thrills, noun, into our living rooms. It's able to provide fun and entertainment to the young and old alike. On the whole, the usefulness of television as a source of entertainment and recreation is undoubted. The danger lies only in the possibility of addiction to watching too much television. We are done with the 3 tasks. I hope they are beneficial for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.